I'm Yvonne.
And we are
The Ghost Watchers!
Yeah!
Taking it now?
Yeah.
Take one.
Action.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of The Ghost Watchers Witching Hour.
So, we've got a few things coming up, so I thought we'd just discuss what's coming up first. So we've got our 1 year anniversary, so it's we're doing a return investigation.
Yeah, can't wait for that one. You're looking forward to this,
You'll see me
aren't you?
fall, I can guarantee you.
Well, talking about 1 year, I thought we could just briefly mention one of our favourite moments. Denise, I know you've only been with us a few months, but you might have a favourite moment from them few months.
I'm loving it all, believe me, but the one what really stands out is when I did the Esther. I mean, I've seen it done, probably loads of you have, but I was absolutely gobsmacked when I actually saw the end version of it, because I just thought I was randomly shouting things out, and I was thinking, I hope this is alright, and then when you actually clipped it all together, I was shocked, absolutely shocked.
Go to Denise and tell her how many spirits are in this building.
3. No, 4. But yeah, I think that was my favourite one so far.
If I'm honest, that was a good session, that, because everything you were saying, it
was a really good episode.
It was just bang on, it was very...
That's what I said, you see it, don't you? You see other people doing it, other groups doing it and that, and you're like,
It was just eerily...
It really were, it just weird, that one, it was.
It
really
connected so well.
I like that one.
So what's your favourite moment?
Mine, I'd say... when I first said shit no whackers.
you and your shit your whackers.
Shit me whackers. Should we do it all together after 3? 1, 2, 3.
Shit me whackers! No, there's loads, there's just so many.
Just
I think
one thing that stands out to you that you'll always remember.
I did like Lane, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it was good.
There's lots of them up there, but it was just... some of them voices there were like just so creepy.
Yeah. Might shut this door while we're doing this.
You know, like, and the way them cat balls just went absolutely haywire.
Well, that's where we got the cat ball actually moving, didn't we?
Yeah.
As Yvonne places the cat ball down, it appears to be stationary. Now watch as it begins to move in circular motions around the desk.
And the glass moved on the table.
Yeah.
On its own.
Well,
Nobody was touching it.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to go there.
So, yeah, I did it. Yeah. I like it when I get scared.
So you've got that like prickly feeling, you're like, ooh. Right.
I think for me, what I'll never forget is when we captured that child's voice going up the stairs at Antwerp, and this child said, I fell through the roof over there. I think it was something like that. Do you know around here? Do you know? But it was one of those moments where it sent chills down you, because a child did fall through the sky roof.
When you looked into
it is hard, isn't it? Because there's lots of I mean, that place we got that little girl saying people.
That was really good, yeah.
And I also like the last one we did at Sonic, when we were in the bedroom, and that it would just so creepy, and then when you played it back for certain things, I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe we picked that up.
I'm going and saying with that one, the rest, when you go through it, there were a lot of things that were being said by different people, things, different, you know, equipment. The bedroom was always mentioned blessed, and what else?
But
You said, as soon as we went in, you said, has there been a fire in here?
Yeah, because
the burn, I don't know, but
it smelt it straight away.
So yeah, that was really good, that actually. I like it when we make those
We will be returning there.
Yeah,
definitely.
We are.
We've not done it all, it's massive.
And I know the live one, like the first one we did, but I really enjoyed it. I would find it, and I weren't talking for ages, Rebecca, to that man.
No, we winded you up, did he? So we just winded
I wouldn't mind doing a couple more of them. Like,
yeah.
Not all the time, because
Yeah, because it takes that investigation away. It takes you from your
too
concentration.
busy concentrating, and someone's trying to read the questions at the same time.
Well, we can do one occasionally, can't we? You know, throw in a little live here and
Don't have to be
there.
that long, 20 minutes live. Not
Just
10
keep
minutes,
away from
15
random
minutes,
people approaching me.
Yeah.
So we're making, come on, Denise. Stop talking.
You were as well.
No, what's off at end?
Let's begin with, we'll get started on our topic. So before I reveal what this month's topic is, I just want to ask you, what is your phobia? Do you have something that you don't like or something that makes you feel a bit queasy, you know?
This is random, right? And it's nothing to do with what we do or anything, but the only thing I'm queasy is celery. I can't stand the smell of it. If I see it if I can smell it going in the supermarket, I'll walk out.
Not that bad, but I won't eat it.
No, I just can't. I just can't. No.
So it's like a food that turns you don't like.
Well, you know what mine is? Heights.
Oh, heights, yeah.
I don't like heights, I don't like heights.
So snakes, I can't even touch it.
Like
if there's a snake picture in a book, can't touch the
Can't
book.
touch it. And yours is heights.
So
You have always been fearful of heights, haven't you? You've probably seen Yvonne in past episodes where
I'm on
she's...
3 steps up and I'm scared.
No, we have to come and get her.
All the 3 steps up, I'm stuck.
I've never really been in that situation where I'm up steps. It's like...
We have got a tower that we might investigate, but I don't know how you'd get on with that.
I couldn't walk lighthouse or anything, me.
Oh,
You know, the steps, I can't go up them. I start and then I have to turn back. Can't.
Well, mine is, you're all going to laugh at me now, and it's very, you know what it is, don't you? But it's very unusual. But I have a really funny thing about a penny. So
penny?
So
you know, 2p's, 1p.
No, just a penny on its own. 2p's aren't so bad, but it's like 1 penny on its own. So if you put a penny down there now and it was there, it'd knock me sick. Physically sick, I'd feel sick. No, don't, please don't. I'm not even lying.
She has, that's from being really young, because they always used to say, oh, I'm going to bloody decorate your room in pennies.
I hear, it's just like, but if it's a group of them, it's not so bad. It's just if it's a one single penny. So
I don't understand it. It's weird.
And another thing,
it's weird.
Sorry for putting in another thing. I just thought and I've got a gut feeling why I don't like celery, because when someone makes a really weak stew water, broth. Oh God, no, that is vital. It reminds me of witches' time, because they used to make things like that.
I don't like celery.
And the next question is, have you ever had a moment of deja vu? Just a quick yes or no answer.
Yeah, loads.
Yeah, I have as well. That feeling of deja vu when you feel like you've been somewhere or done something before.
Or you know what's going to get said next.
So, that brings us into our topic of the month, which is past life regression. So, we will be discussing our experiences, and we're going to be also discussing whether we think it's real or not. So, who would like to... Oh, first of all, before we actually get into that, just in case anybody doesn't know what past life regression is. So past life regression is a method used under hypnosis, and it's believed to bring back past life memories from another life. So we'll go on to sharing our experiences now.
So can I just say, you don't have to be under hypnosis to do it. You don't need another person there, because when I was doing my mediumship and that lot, I got taught a way to do it, and I did it, and I actually asked a woman, because I thought, oh God, that's a bit random. Is it because of what I'm going through? It's, so I asked one of my friends, I said, just blah, 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 basically, and she come in the following day, she said, never, ever, 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 ever again am I doing that. She said, I absolutely shit me whackers.
There's our hashtag.
Yeah.
Need to hashtag that.
Yeah, hashtag shit me whackers.
So yeah, I think I tried the one what you sent me, and
that's the self-hypnosis and like a meditation.
I just couldn't get into it. I just could not get into it, but I have previously. Can I tell them what I've done previously?
Yeah, of course you can.
So I got taught, I didn't, I got shown or told, so in a bath, I was in a bath, and I always have my candles round and that lot, and they said just relax and concentrate on that candle and keep concentrating on that candle. It's only a tea light candle, and concentrate on the flame, just keep concentrating on it and concentrating on it, close your eyes, and then just ask your spirit guide to show you past. Now, I just shot back, really back, and I knew it was me straight away. I was only about 7 or 8 years old, and I was in this farmer's field, and you know the big haystacks you used to have in the old forks, and I was doing that, and all of a sudden everything set on fire, and I was running and running and running, and I just woke myself up, and I'd been like that for 25 minutes because the bath was freezing, and I thought I'd only been there a couple of seconds. 25 minutes.
That's good.
Like,
That's pretty good, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
So, and then I've never done it since, because like,
Yeah.
it does shock you when you first do it, and I think personally once you do it, I don't think you have to keep going back and doing it and doing it and doing it, because then you start getting your own thoughts in your head.
Yeah.
Like,
I've done. I like constant. You know, when I've got to concentrate on something, I'm easily distracted. I like that, so I find it hard. And I have done it, tried it loads of times, didn't I? At a stage where I was trying it and thinking, no, I can't do it. Well, I can't do it. Now I think I did get there, but not for long. I used to always fall asleep. I ended up waking myself up snoring.
You do have to be
I couldn't get there, but there was a
Yes,
time that
conscious.
I do remember. I did end up falling asleep and waking up, but as I fell asleep, whether I was asleep or awake or what, I don't know. I do remember I was in a cobble street. It had really big houses on one side and smaller houses on the other. It was very narrow. It might, like, a really long time ago, and I had a black cloak on. But I was male.
was it Victorian times?
I don't know, I was a male, and I felt like a nasty person. I didn't feel, you know, I felt evil kind of thing, you know.
Yeah,
Bad. I felt bad, like a bad person. And then that's all I've ever got, and that's it, all I've ever had.
It's
But I
interesting.
just remember that. Whether I dreamt it or I did actually get there, I don't know. Because I always fall
funny how you
asleep.
describe yourself, because I always remember having one of them, a little house on the prairie bonnet
Loads of
thing on,
bonnets.
and the white pinny, and I was like, that stood out a mile. That,
I
and
couldn't
I'm
see my
like,
face, but I knew I was a male.
Yeah.
I had a black hooded cloak on, but I felt like a bad person. Like
You went
I was,
Jack the Ripper, yeah.
that's what I'm thinking, yeah. But I felt like that, like I were a bad person, like I were prowling. You know, like I were a bad person, but that's, whether I got there or I just dreamt it, I don't know.
Yeah,
so that's
they
my
do-
experience.
Some people do say you can get to them in dreams as well, but whether it's true or not, I don't know.
Because I just couldn't
But in the saying, like, you dream that for a reason. There is a reason behind every dream.
I believe that,
Yeah.
definitely.
There is a reason, like, it's like some random person might come in the dream and start talking to you, and then you could be talking to somebody and they'll mention this person and you'll go, oh my god, I've had a dream about them and I didn't even know.
Yeah.
And to me that's spirit coming through saying you need to
Actually,
pass this
saying
on.
that, on the last investigation at Masonic Hall, I was looking at them chandeliers and thinking, I was thinking about asking them, and you said it like that.
Oh, right.
You know when you said, can you swing things on the chandeliers, give them a whack? But I was just thinking that in my head.
Crikey. So
Before
that's
you-
a
and then you
connection
said,
though,
yeah,
isn't it? We've
yeah.
got like,
Yeah.
so go on, what's your experience?
So for me, I tried it a few times, and then every time I tried to go in it initially, I heard like a male voice shouting me, to stop, like my name. I heard like, Rebecca, stop, and it snapped me out of it, like as I was going into it. And then I tried it another time, and then on this other occasion, I was going into this like hypnosis state, but it's weird, I kind of like, it felt like I came out of my body, so I was looking down at myself, so I could see myself. It was really weird, and then my eyes shut, and I panicked, so I started panicking because I could see myself, and I thought, this isn't right, and then obviously snapped straight out of it. And then there was one time where I slightly went into one, but not fully, but I felt like I had chains on my feet. I couldn't see myself, but I had like chains around my ankles, and I was in like, this horrible smell, like a dark cobbled floor, like a dungeon, yeah. And I was chained, and I felt like there was loads of people around me, but I felt like we was waiting to to be killed, like, you know.
Execution.
So, but that's all I got. I kind of like, again, I snapped myself out of it because I didn't like it. I had a feeling that something bad was going to happen.
Yeah, see, that's a lot of thing as well what I'm a bit hesitant about going so into, because if you actually passed in that past life, you're gonna get that deep, and you're gonna have that same sensation and actually die. You're not gonna know, are you? So I think it's a very, you know, touchy thing for do. You really, really have to think about it, because you've got your consciousness mind and you've got your subconscious. So have you ever drove anywhere and like you've been driving where you think, oh my God, I ever got here? So that's your subconscious coming in saying, you know, I know the way in that lot.
But I reckon you've had a few lives, haven't you? Not just one past life. You could have had quite a lot.
Yeah, my personal opinion is, well, like I said, because I've done spiritualism and all that lot, it's I think you keep getting reborn until you get to that stage where you've done what you need to do. I know a lot of people will say like, now I don't believe you choose your family. I honestly don't think that. I don't think your parents choose you or you choose your family, because of what goes on in society in the world now. A lot of people would think, why would I have choose them kind of parents? So I honestly, that's my belief. I don't think
it's like a lesson for you, doesn't it? Like, you know, you go through hard times, but it's like you gain something from that life. You know, like you
can't choose them, because if you could choose.
You choose a queen. I choose to be queen.
No, I definitely be queen.
Like, you know, or a princess, something like that, or somebody, you know.
Like, but I do think you do go round, like you said, round. You've not just got one past life. You've got.
Yeah, because there's a lot of thing on media just recently about these young kids what are remembering the past lives and things like that, and it's like it's coming quite public now at the moment. So I think what we're talking about now, I think a lot of people are going to look into it more, seeing if they've done it.
Well, it actually links back. Well, the reason why I asked about phobias before was because one belief is that you can overcome phobias and fears through doing past life regressions. So that's why I wondered, like, maybe with the heights you could have fell from a high building or something.
No, the heights though, when I was a kid it didn't bother me. It's only as I
know,
because we used to go to house windows doing to mattresses.
Exactly. We were kind of mentally involved.
It's still only as I got like, I'd say in my 20s that I started having that fear of heights.
So what are you like on a plane then? Have you got that same fear?
No, I can't say. I'm in. I can go upstairs.
When I get on a plane, my seatbelt's on, and no matter how much I need that toilet, I will not get up and I won't take that seatbelt off.
I'm fine on a thingy, but it's like stairs. I can go upstairs, but if there's no sides on them and I can see down, no, you won't get me up them.
No.
I'll crawl.
But it's interesting though, because they do say that that one of the reasons there is a Dr. Brian Wise, and he's a famous person known for past life regression, and one of his things is he does the hypnosis, and he helps people to overcome fears, and you know, like I think there's loads of stories out there if you look into it, but Dr. Brian Wise has a few books and he has videos. You can easily Google him. He's got loads. Now he believes that he discovered it from doing hypnosis, just a hypnosis session to help patients overcome addictions and things like that. And he was doing a hypnosis session, and he started talking about a past life.
So you just said that about addictions and that. I've got a very good friend, and he did a course like for 2.5 years over hypnosis, and it was a very famous person what, you know, trained him up as well, and he said if you've got severe depression or you're on mental health issues or right like that, it's impossible to put them under that hypnosis, but you just said it was for...
I think it was for like overcoming things. I'm sure it is, don't quote me on it because I could be wrong, but I'm sure he was helping people through this hypnosis, but he didn't intentionally set out to do past life regression. I think one of his patients just started talking about a different life, and that's how he believed in it. But do check him out if you're interested, because he's quite a believer in it. On the opposite end of that, there is some experts that believe that it's just a delusion, and you just it's not memories from a past life, and it's nothing more than just fantasies. So there is some people that would say, no, it's not real,
yeah,
you know.
Because why would you think, like mine, I was running away from fire, you know, like, why? That's not a fancy to me.
Yeah,
you
see,
know?
I don't. Me personally, I would like to believe that we do have different lives.
Everybody has
so-
their own opinion, don't they?
Yeah.
I do as well.
But I do want to mention that some people
Well, we need
believe that
before.
it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, the brain has over 10 billion neurons in your brain, so you know it's not even completely been discovered, has it? Really?
Brains, yeah.
Sorry.
Come on.
I am a bit of a geek. Sorry. So you know, you've got to imagine that.
Sorry, I can't. Me and Denise is just giving you a filthy look.
I just think
Just daggers.
like,
Making us look great.
the brain really is quite a complex thing. So I think, you know, we don't fully understand the brain. Nobody does fully
Well, we use
understand
about
the
a
brain.
quarter of it though, don't we?
Yeah.
Our brain actually use just a quarter of it. So
There's me nodding my 10 at
you've used your quarter, you've gone stop it.
Stop.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much something. So do we think past life regression is real? Should we just?
I
yeah?
do.
I
think-
personally do as well,
I think
yeah,
we've all had
I
other
do.
lives.
It's
Yeah.
just that some of them, me personally, don't just try it on your own randomly. Really get some good advice.
Read up on
That's
it.
my personal opinion.
Well, I know. I'm sure Claire won't mind me sharing this, but I know Claire. Hi Claire. Claire did past life regression, and what I found really shocking about her story was she was in Greece, and she understood the language. They were talking to her in Greek language, and she understood what they were saying.
Wow.
And when she was looking at people in her life, she felt this so much love for people that she was seeing, you know, like instantly knew who they were, you know. So that to me
That'd
is
be
like
brilliant.
really weird, you know, like but be able to have those
I'd love
feelings.
to get that far in, but
She went right in for her. She
Yeah.
saw how she
I don't have
passed and everything.
concentration. I get.
I think
I
that's
don't
what
think
it
I
is.
could be hypnotised.
And I think it's down to meditation as well.
You've
like,
got to be able
you've
to.
got to be able to get
relax.
so
Meditation,
relaxed.
yeah, I can't do
You've got to get into that deep state of level of. It's even, you know, not just like you meditate. It's an even. It's a bit deeper, yeah.
And
Deeper
you can,
level.
it feels as though you're sinking, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly
you've got to get
what
into that
it's supposed
state, but stay awake. So you probably
So you
just get
still
that state.
conscious.
I get to that stage. I do it Zed then.
Oh, but
I
yeah.
think we should try doing it with your mum.
I don't think I could be hypnotised. I tell
And
you.
film her.
Yeah, Phil, hey, that would be a good one.
Well,
That'd be a good
if you did
episode.
hypnotise me, you'd be doing daft things.
Well, film you being hypnotised.
So it's like, so going on about that daft things, it's like these people that go on stage and they say they've hypnotised people. No, I personally don't believe that. There's no way, that's all set up. It's all
Yeah,
set
I think
up.
Stage.
I think with stage and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's all set up, like.
But I just think, you know, I'd like to believe that there is other lives, and you know, there's no harm in having that belief.
Well,
So
absolutely.
everyone's got
It's
their
like
own
when they
choice.
say you meet your soulmate and that lot.
Do you
Is
know?
it from somewhere before and somewhere, you know, previous and
Yeah,
previous and
yeah.
Just
previous?
as you've mentioned that,
Could
Denise,
do,
I
could do.
always have this dream, and it sounds daft, but I feel like there's someone missing in my life, you know, like, and I wake up crying. I never see this person, but it feels like, you know, like
She's
maybe someone
soulmate.
from, you know, there's someone, and it's just like, I can't describe it, it's weird, but
Maybe one day you might be that person you'd be like that.
Yeah.
maybe
Not in this life, maybe in another
in
life.
another life.
You
Yeah.
still, that's
But
why
I
you
keep
probably
having this
keep coming
dream.
back. and
Never
that's
see
why
his
you've not met him.
face, but I just know that there's.
There's somebody.
It's like I wake up and it's like I feel grief, like I'm upset and I've got tears down my face, and I know it's quite a personal thing to say, but I do think, you know, maybe there is something missing. You know, you just feel like there's
You've not
something
found your
missing.
soulmate, and you, that's why you probably keep getting reborn, because you've not connected to your soulmate yet.
Yeah,
Maybe.
possibly.
You
Who
don't know.
knows?
You know,
We all should have a secret thing, what we're supposed to, and then we know
Yeah.
we've been here before.
Yeah.
But anyway, let us
Well-
know what you think at home. If you believe in past life regression,
Or
let
if
us
you've
know.
done it yourself, we'd
Yeah,
like to know
Your
what
story,
your
yeah.
experience is.
And
Yeah.
you've got on.
Yeah, so do let us know.
Rebecca's going to explain about, we've got some scissors here, and Rebecca's going to explain about them.
Well, don't say too much because just I'm
well,
going to do
how she came across it.
Right, so basically guys, what's happened is one of our lovely viewers have sent us some scissors that they believe could possibly be haunted. So I've brought the scissors with me today because they do say spirit can attach themselves to objects. Now these scissors are quite old. I don't really know anything about them myself, but I know Denise wants to have a hold, and I don't know if you want to have a hold as well after Denise and see what you think. Might be able to do maybe a little investigation eventually on them.
Before I've even got them, I've gone very lightheaded and dizzy.
That's good.
As soon as you got them out, I felt the sensation coming off it straight away, and I've gone very lightheaded and dizzy. Very lightheaded.
And that's without you even seeing them or touching them yet.
So what I'll do is I hold them on my solar plex and see what I can get. So if I close my eyes, I'm not being rude.
Well, just don't stab yourself with them. So Denise has got the scissors.
So what I've got coming through is a lady. And she's got 2 children around her. I'm getting the name Mary and Rose. Mary Rose. She's actually nipped herself once and went, oh bugger. With these scissors. I get the feeling that these scissors were used for just unpluck things. Sewing box. At the side, always at the side. Darning. I'm getting darning. She does a lot of darning.
I've got a fingernail.
I went, well, before Denise got the scissors, when she said she got a feeling,
and then I felt like,
pimpler then.
I don't know if that tap's normal, because we're in your home.
Yeah, no, it's
or
the
is it?
and it's a radio, so it's not.
Tommy, she's telling Tommy off. Okay.
Tommy?
Yeah, he's trying to get the scissors and she's told him to put them down, they're very sharp. That's a little boy what's around her. But I feel as though these scissors got lost for quite a while. And she was quite concerned over him because her mum used to be a seamstress.
Denise, are you seeing glasses on the end of the nose?
Yeah.
Like pop her on the end of the nose.
I was going to say, do you know, like Mrs. Christmas?
Pop her on the end of the nose.
She's the same shape,
clumpy.
Yeah, she's the same clumpy person.
That's what I have the feeling.
She actually thought these got took from her property at one time because she couldn't find them at all. When she passed, they got found again. They weren't in the box what she had. She always had the box at the side, but it's got like pins in the lid part. I don't know why. It's showing me pins in the lid.
Cushion.
The child's used these since to cut paper up. And she's actually saying, they're not for that, they're not for that. A relative got offered these scissors and they didn't want them. No, they mean nothing to me. That's what I'm getting, saying she's quite upset over that. She wanted them to pass them because they meant a lot to her, because that's how people saw her. Always like that.
Yeah, it's really been...
Did these end up in a shop or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is what she's saying. She said no. She's mentioning Tommy again. They should have gone to Tommy. They should have gone to Tommy.
That's really good.
That was really interesting, yeah, because they did end up in a shop, and I think this is like nice. Do you know, like a charity shop? This lady who's got them has picked them up from the charity shop, and because she likes to go in charity shops, and she thinks that we think they may be haunted.
So she's just said to me, her sister was called Edith. Yeah, her sister was called Edith. But she does say every lady should have a pair of scissors like this. They are so handy.
Oh.
Really interesting.
Yeah, that's been really good, that, Denise. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Do you want?
Thank you for that.
Do you want?
Thank you for that.
Do you want to have a go?
Do you want to hold on now?
Well, I just got that image. I've got like goose pimpling. I just got that the roundish lady and got these these glasses, like gold glasses.
Sorry, I'm just wiping my energy away from it because I'm going to pass it to somebody
I
else.
just got that, so I don't.
Yeah. Do you want to hold them or do you want me to pop them on? Should we pop them on here with the K2 and see if anything picks up?
I can just see these glasses on the end of the nose out now.
Mrs.
like
Christmas,
Mrs.
that's what I got
Brown.
straight away, Mrs. Christmas. I thought, no.
Plump lady.
Yeah.
That's all I can get. In the sewing kit, they would have had the pink cushions on top, and they'd have had the thread and the scissors in, you know.
Well, that's why she stopped doing it, because I feel as though she got Parkinson's eventually, and, you know, her nervous system was shutting down.
Brilliant.
Oh,
yeah, they are nice scissors. It's like almost like their wings and the, you know.
Quite interesting.
Nice anyway, so that was just something that was sent in from one of our viewers that we just wanted to check out. We're going to do a video, possibly a little video on them soon. Just had a flicker on the K2 with them.
Anybody hot?
As Yvonne leaves the room to turn off the heating, we capture a EVP.
Questioning, can't we? Your random facts questioning, can't we? Your random facts questioning, can't we? Your random facts about yourself.
This pretty much sums up the theory that Yvonne's house is actually haunted.
Viewers question time now. So we've took a few of your questions from the previous witching hour and questions that we've had over on Instagram as well. And I've just wrote them out. So I'm gonna who would like to choose one first?
I want to do this because Rebecca has just been spying on them, so she knows where the questions are.
So she can pick what she wants.
So I will pick this one.
I will pick more that one.
I'll pick a small one.
Okay.
Right.
So the first question, this is where you see mine and Yvonne's age. Glasses. Like this, Yvonne.
Yeah, that's it.
What are your top 5 scariest locations? Viewer from Insta and David.
And David's asked that one as well. So this one's from David, and someone over on Instagram as well has asked us that question.
I'll have to answer that because I've done previous ghost hunts, and one of my scariest locations was Turton Towers. We actually physically...
I wouldn't mind going there.
When we was there with a very large group, we put 2 random ladies in a room back to back. We knew the history about this room, and then we heard a scream. We all went out. We come running in, and we actually saw one of the ladies actually being dragged along the floor by an invisible thing.
I remember you saying,
that was amazing. And then another one, you was all on the Ouija board, and I said, I'm not going on that. I don't want to go on it.
It was
Newsham,
and that random Castle Street, Newsham.
No, it weren't. It was that, because I'll tell you the reason why. That random thing shouted Denise out, and you all looked at me, and I said, I'm really sorry I could stop you there, but when I were a teenager, I used to sleep there.
Oh, it was the it was the Sea Cadets, yeah. I remember.
Sea Cadets.
Yeah. So
it was good. Just experience.
Locations.
Mine's outdoors because I'm more scared of living than dead.
That's true, actually. Very true.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think
Newsham was quite scary, but
do you know what? We can see
that
Cadets were quite. You know when we went to that church in Wigan that time, that was, but whether it because of 1 minute first ones, I was more scared.
One time when we went to that one in Liverpool and I got pushed over that table, you shit.
Yeah,
Newsham. You whacked then,
that's why I said Newsham, because we all literally, so everyone went home. We went to Newsham Park because we've investigated with Denise before, as if you don't know. We have mentioned that, but we went to Newsham Park and Denise got pushed. But just before this happened, I had an image in my head of blood just drip, drip, drip on the floor, and then that happened with you. And then we could hear the beds moving, couldn't we?
Yeah.
You could hear like the beds in the ward moving.
Beds there, though, weren't
Yeah, but you could
They
hear
sound a
them
lot,
moving, and then the table, and then you
Well,
got
I wasn't sure whether you got pushed or the table had
I felt
gone
the
into
table
you.
had gone into you, I
So
thought it had.
I felt as though someone had
So you
pushed my
felt
shoulder.
pushed, yeah. But it
Pushed
looked like the
my shoulder.
table had moved into you and gone into you.
Yeah, because I had a right bruise on my leg, a proper bruise the following day.
But yeah, that were,
We was all ready
that
for
was
running, so Newsham Park, just for that reason, really, I would say Newsham
And
Park.
then we need one more, because that's only...
Antwerp managed to quite, you know, when you're alone on your, you know, when you're alone on your own, just 2 people in dark down, three of us in dark down, that can be.
We need to get you in Antwerp, it's really
Yeah, you
good.
can go back over.
Never fails for activity. We've been twice, and each time it's just been, there's been a lot of activity. And as we were leaving, I'll never forget that. You didn't hear them all, but them voices and bangs, it was just crazy. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. So that's that one. So shall I look at mine? Oh, top 5 musicals from David.
I love a few.
Musicals.
So I love Sound of Music because it reminds me of Christmas. I don't know why it used to always be on at Christmas. I love Grease. I'm Olivia Newton-John all over me. I love, I can't think, I'm trying to think, I'm staying Footloose, but I
love Footloose, yeah.
But I've got one, I have got one
Dirty
actually.
Dancing!
Yeah, that is the best.
Dancing,
That is the top of the list.
That's
Dirty
I have
Dancing.
seen one and it's Carousel. It's an old. I enjoyed that Carousel.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I do love our musical. I think David asked that one because he said, you know, you like your dancing, didn't he? Yeah. So
I told you I'm Olivia Newton-John in disguise.
I once dressed up as Olivia Newton-John.
Oh god. Going to pictures with skin tight satin trousers on, what my mum had made. And then I sat down, they all ripped. Like, oops. Oh.
What are your thoughts on 30 East Drive, and would you like to investigate? Thoughts on movie?
Can I just answer this? I've actually done.
From David, this.
I've actually done East Drive with 2 other people. It was weird because my sat nav kept taking me further down the street. And I kept saying, well, it's not here, you know, that's somebody's house. You can see my kitchen washing up and that lot. And we actually asked somebody and he said, oh no, it's the corner house. And we went to the corner house and I had a very good medium friend with me. And we got absolutely nothing downstairs, but upstairs there is activity a lot. I forcibly got stopped going in a room, but my medium friend went in. And the orbs, what were flying about, he videoed it and it was unbelievable. But can I just say, if you look into the story properly, now everybody thinks it was a monk, what we did all the murdering and that. And
the movie's called Lights Out, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah. The movie.
There's also a 30 East Drive. Maybe there's been a few movies.
Yeah. So the movie got. You can't get it now. You just can't get it nowhere unless you've got. But yeah, downstairs we didn't find the activity. But it may be because there was quite a big group.
Wasn't the girls' room upstairs anyway? The girl that was.
So the girls' room. This is where I got physically stopped from going in. I tried to go in with this other person, and I just couldn't get through the door. He got in. He lay on the bed, and he was videoing and amazing orbs, absolutely amazing. But he felt as though he was being pinned down on the bed. And then there's another part where there was a few of us in the room. And they said, oh, do you want to swap? I was sat on the bed and I felt as though I needed to go and sit on a chair. And no kidding me, I felt as though I'd had 100 pints. I couldn't walk to
I've
the
heard
chair.
a few people go dizzy in that place.
And the reason is, I don't want to give too much away because I want to let you go. There is a reason why I went like that. But there's also...
Don't give too much away because we've not been yet. And
it involves a well anyhow. Something about a well in the vicinity.
So would you recommend us to go, us as a group?
I'd recommend us to go as a group, but I'd also query before you go. If there's more than 6 of you, it's just too much because it is only a small terraced house. The neighbour looks after it. I will tell you that he actually, but he will never step into that area. Not the house. Listen to what I'm saying. He won't step into the area.
Right.
That's
So you feel it's the area then, where the house is
I
built.
know summer what I found out that night, talking to spirit and that lot, and I don't want to give too much away. But
Right.
Because
different people have experienced.
right, yeah. But
Me personally, I'd honestly say the experience I got was rubbish compared to what I've had in other
yeah.
investigations.
But maybe
and
if you went back, you could have a knot. You know, it could all
Yeah.
just come. You know, it might have just been
You
that.
don't.
because when we were downstairs, the people who was running it, the investigation, they were pushing us to do things and that, and you
That's
just
what I mean.
couldn't do
If
your
we
own
went
thing.
back as us three, I'd definitely go as a group.
I would like to
check
go
it out,
just
to see what it's
you know,
all about.
yeah.
I could, yeah. I mean, you could. I could even drive you down one day to the vicinity. I know exactly where it is because, like, I used to live over that way.
Yeah.
But I can drive and see what you can pick up in street and that lot, because you'll be surprised what you get, because there was a reason why my car kept sending me there.
Yeah.
But
There
yes,
you go.
definitely we'd visit definitely.
Yeah, well, it'd be on
100%.
our list, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely.
There you go.
It's just finding if we could go in as a personal team, because I think it's just one company what actually do it, and they let other paranormal teams.
Well, I'll
come in.
look into
Look
it.
into
Yeah,
it
I'll
and
definitely
see
look
what we
at.
can.
But for something for next year,
If not just one team, maybe two teams.
And don't go in winter. It's
Maybe
freezing.
collab with somebody.
They have no eating up.
Yeah, we could do. Couldn't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah, two
Small
teams.
team though, because we
Yeah.
don't want too many in.
Two small teams.
Right, so let's move along, because I know Denise, you've got to shoot off soon. Very quickly, we'll do 3 random facts about yourself. Can be anything at all. Who wants to go first?
You, Rebecca, for a change, but it's always me and Yvonne.
Oh gosh. So 3 random facts. I used to do martial arts for a long time, since being young, and then I probably stopped in my late 20s, I think, fully. Did it on and off, as an adult. And won 2 gold British champion medals, so I'm pretty proud of that.
Some wrestling, that one. So.
Yeah, so it's like the grappling kind of side of it. Another fact is, I'm just thinking random here. Once performed on stage dancing. You watched it, and I did dressed as a nun. So I did the Sister Act dance and a sexy chair dance. I did. I'm not demonstrating.
And nobody requests for her to do it again.
How many is that?
One more I've got. So the third one, random fact. I've already said about the pennies, so I can't use that one because that's unusual. Oh, it was once on the front cover of a magazine in 2013. So I was a cover girl, and I was like really made up to have been asked to do it. So
my random facts.
Yeah.
Right, I once on the news singing karaoke in a taxi.
oh yeah.
I'd like to see that.
Another random fact, when I have had a drink, I think I can sing. So beware. Another random fact. I have got a lot of grandchildren, and I've got great grandchildren. There you go, that's my 3.
So my random fact says, years ago I was head girl at my school, and I still say to this day, I'm sure they just picked me because it was random, because I were
Dropping it out.
I were at school, and I'm thinking, I should be a girl. Like, I would gobsmacked because I just sat there and they're at it. It's you, Denise, it's you, and I just sat there for a good 5 minutes thinking, I'm only Denise here, it must be. So I'm quite proud of that. Head girl at primary school and that lot. I was shocked at that. Another random fact is, I don't have to be drunk to sing on karaoke, because I believe you don't have to be drunk or whatever, anything else you want to take to be happy and that lot. It's inside. It's inside.
When I have a drink, I think I can sing then it all comes out.
Well, I think I'm best singer in the world, but I don't need a drink, and it's just to get that atmosphere up. And I always say as well, one of my random things is, I always make a point of smiling to anybody, because you don't know if you're going to be that only person that day what's actually smiled at them, or
That's
you know,
lovely,
morning or afternoon, because it don't cost anything for a smile.
No, I agree with that.
They'll pass it on. I feel as though they'll pass it on, like, so I'll smile at someone, they'll smile back, and then they'll smile at the next person. It'll go on and on, and it lifts that.
Yeah, I agree. That's lovely.
And the third random fact is I used to be an absolutely brilliant roller skater. When I was, I used to do the dances at the old Nevada and that lot, and yeah.
Like dummy in your mouth.
Oh, no, I don't have a dummy in my mouth.
You know, everything's correct with dummies in case
yeah, I was really brilliant. So this is a bit weird. My daughter, my youngest one, said, "Mum, can you take me roller skating?" Blah blah. And I said, "Yeah." Within seconds, I'd broke my wrist. I'd gone ass over. Yeah, I shit my whackers actually.
I think I damaged my
because when you're younger, you think you're invincible to anything, and I thought, oh yeah, I'm fine. Soon as my foot touched that floor, bajush, it was the biggest thunderstorm going.
Oh.
So yeah, but yeah, a smile costs nothing.
Yeah, kindness is, you know, always be kind.
And you always
agree.
It's like I said at work, don't I always treat people out I want to be treated back.
Yeah.
I speak to people out I want to be spoken back to.
Oh,
You go in with an aggressive face and aggressive attitude, they're going to be aggressive back to you.
I smile, but sometimes I've got a resting bitch face.
Yeah.
So it's good.
They're my three random facts.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that about you, Denise.
So let's give everybody a smile.
And whole smile back. And then you'll see us glowing.
Right, so this or that, we enjoyed it last time. It's not all paranormal, this one. A little bit of paranormal, but it's just random. So, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
See, I was coffee, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I got COVID, and at the minute I'm tea, so I'm going to have to say tea. Wake up early or go to sleep late?
Both.
Wake up early. Well, we do now. We wake up early.
Both.
Which would you prefer?
I wake up early because I like the crispiness of the morning and the quietness as well, because like you can get up early hours and it's so quiet, and I just sit there with my brew and I think, this is bliss. This.
See, I'm going to have to go to sleep late because I always go to sleep late.
I think wake up early, then I can have a kip in the afternoon. I'm both.
City or countryside?
Countryside, because I am from over the countryside and I really, really do miss it. I would move into countryside tomorrow at blink of an eye.
Yeah, definitely. Countryside for me, absolutely love it.
Yeah, same here.
Call or text?
Call,
because
it's more
text is,
it's nice to hear somebody's voice sometimes, isn't it?
It is.
It's does me head in texting all the time.
See, I'm going to have to go different. Not text as such, but I always find that I'm quite good at writing, you know, getting my points and feelings. So I'm going to have to say text me, but I do like calls.
No, call, because like you said, like, you can hear them, and it's like...
Sometimes you might just be able to
it's got too easy, I
voice,
think, now, because like not many people have landlines now and things like that, and you know, to keep in contact with people.
I agree on that, but for me personally, I feel like when I write, I'm better at getting expressing myself through writing. So that's why I've gone for that one really. But I do get what you're saying, Denise, definitely. Blanket or slippers?
Oh God, this is an hard one because I hate my feet being cold. It's one of my
I choose slippers.
No, blanket for me.
I think blanket snuggle because you can snuggle up and
snuggle.
No, blanket.
I need to
put your feet up then.
I knew you were going to say
I've got my slippers on now. I need to on my feet.
Yeah.
I need to. I cannot walk.
But you can snuggle up on a couch.
Yeah, I like blankets. It's like that.
Yeah, coziness. Yeah.
I knew you were going to say slippers though. It's good that we've got different ones though, you know. No, these are movies, so the Ghost movie or Dirty Dancing.
Oh my God, this is so bad. That is awful. That is cruel saying that to me.
I knew it. I'd done this on purpose.
Oh God, because Patrick Swayze is like...
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to go... Oh God, I don't like them both.
No, I think I'm good. I know I love Dirty Dancing, but I think Ghost, because it actually shows like not all spiritualists are random people, and you know.
But
And there's a story behind it, and it's heartbreaking, and I like
it is heartbreaking.
I like
I
them
like
both,
the
but I'm going to have to go for Dirty Dancing for me, because
The reason I'd go for I love them both, but the reason I'd go for Dirty Dancing is because there's more sing-alongs in it. You know?
Yeah.
It's just a movie that I grew
No,
up with.
I don't know.
I mean, Ghost, I can really sit there
Yeah,
and
there is a
really get
story
into it.
to
No
it.
matter how many times I
It
watch
is
it.
quite
And
a
it's a
nice
sad story,
yeah.
but it's funny with Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
Oh God, she's so funny, that woman.
I like them
I love
both. I really
Lisa.
can't decide on them, really.
Alright.
Honest.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You've got-
just go with whatever.
You know, he's in both of them.
The Dirty Dancing, you want to do that Dirty Dancing,
Yeah.
don't you? Like,
I always wanted to get you up dancing.
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
REM pod or K2 meter?
Oh God.
K2 meter for me.
Well, that works really good for me, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm
So-
going to have to say
So yeah, I'd
K2
say K2,
meter.
yeah.
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 Dozing rods or pendulum?
Pendulum, because I use it quite a lot, personally.
Pendulum, yeah.
Dozing rods.
I don't know. I'm stuck with that one. I'm in
No,
two.
I use my pendulum
I like
a
them
lot.
both. Seance or scrying?
Seance, because scrying,
Seance,
I've only
amazing.
ever done it for 10 seconds
Seance.
once, and there was too much going on.
I say seance because like you can pick things up and everybody's
Yeah.
everybody's having, you know, it's
Yeah.
like everybody's saying getting what they're feeling and
I
what
agree,
they're getting.
really.
Yeah.
Seance, I
Yeah,
prefer
definitely
seance.
seance.
I like them both, but I prefer seance. Crystals or tarot cards?
Tarot
I can't
cards,
connect
me.
to tarot cards at all. I've tried and tried. I do crystal healing,
Yeah.
so I'd have to say
I thought you were
100%
going to say
crystal.
And I'll
crystals.
say tarot cards.
I'll say crystals, but I knew you were going to say tarot.
Well,
tarot
yeah, I like
cards.
it, yeah.
So that's this month's This or That. It's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let us know if you would like any more questions answered for next month on our Christmas special, our next chat. So thank you very much for listening. Hope you join us next time for our Christmas special chat.
Yes, that'll be fun.
That will be
You might
fun.
even see me dressed up as
Bit of
a Grinch.
dancing as well. And
We're going to sign this in a minute, aren't we? This is just a personalised a card, a Ghostwatchers card to one of our viewers. So we're going to put our signatures in and send it to
Yeah,
the
because we've
person.
asked for it specially. So
Yeah.
It's been,
it'd
asked,
be nice.
been requested and it's coming right to you.
so watch out for that. It'll be in the
If
post.
anybody
next week.
else, just drop us a line if you ever want a card, or
Aye.
basically.
So let's call it.
So-
draw it to an end, and I hope
Yeah.
everybody has a lovely day and
Yeah,
pass the smiles on.
and get Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye for
Take
now.
care,
Take care.
bye.
Bye.